Is buying a refurbished Apple product the better and smarter choice rather than buying it brand new? In most cases, yes. Spoiler alert, you don't have to watch the entire video because I'm just going to tell you right now, if you're looking to save money and still get a high quality product, then go refurbished. There's nothing stopping you from saving hundreds of dollars rather than going for the new route. And let's face it, is it really going to be that different? I'll tell you in a bit, because first, allow me to do my intro. What's up, everybody? How you doing today? My name is David DeFranco, and welcome back to another tech channel brought to you by my office. It's kind of a mess right now, hence all this stuff just scattered around the desk, but I did want to sit down today and talk about my experience, because I've had this for about a month now, my experience buying my first ever refurbished M1 iPad Pro. But before we get into details, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Anker. Thank you so much, and of course you can save using that link right below. I appreciate your support, Anker. Thank you. Okay, so jumping back into today's video, let's talk about my experience using a refurbished M1 iPad Pro for about the last month or so. Alright, so to give you some details, the exact model I bought was model A2377. It is the third generation 11-inch iPad Pro with 128 gigabytes of storage, which in my opinion is plenty. I mean, I'm not really shooting videos with this thing. I'm just kind of watching videos and doing the occasional photo editing and web browsing, email, all that stuff. And of course, I did go with Space Gray. I say of course because for anyone who watches me regularly, you should know by now, I'm a big fan of Space Gray. My iPhone is Space Gray. My Apple Watch is Midnight or whatever they call it, but let's face it, it's Space Gray at the end of the day. And the same goes for my MacBook Pro, M1 Pro MacBook Pro at that. That's in my living room. That's also Space Gray. And of course, like I said, my iPad Pro is Space Gray. Space Gray, all the things, am I right? Anyway, this video is not about my obsession with Space Gray. I just think it's a great shade of gray. And if I say gray one more time, well, I'm just gonna disappear. Okay, so getting back on track, what is the ordering process like when you buy something refurbished when compared to buying it brand new? All right, so first of all, you do have to go to a special page. You just go to Store, Apple Certified Refurbished, and then from there, you can filter down what you're looking to buy, whether it's an iPad, a Mac, a display, they have it all. Actually, I don't know if they have displays on there, but I mean, if they don't have them right now, then I don't see why they won't have them in the future. Okay, so for me personally, obviously I went with an M1 iPad Pro, and I gotta say, guys, I still had it within about 48 hours, which in my experience is pretty much the same as if I were to buy it brand new. I had it what felt like overnight. Of course, though, that's not it. You also get a 1-year warranty with a refurbished Apple product, which is a big deal. So for whatever reason, something goes wrong with this product against my will, Apple in theory has it covered for the next 365 days from that day of purchase. Also, Apple Care is an option. The fact that they allow you to purchase Apple Care for a refurbished product, I think that's pretty cool. And finally, the only real difference when buying something refurbished compared to brand new is the overall packaging. But even then, it was typical Apple fashion in premium packaging. Yeah, I mean, you didn't get that pretty picture of the iPad on the box itself, God forbid, but opening up the box, it still felt like a brand new product. And I love that. So let's talk about the overall condition of my M1 iPad Pro. Honestly, guys, if you put this refurbished iPad Pro in front of me and a brand new iPad Pro, I could not tell you the difference. And I'm not even saying that as a proud Apple fanboy. I literally could not tell you the difference because get this, there are two very important details you have to keep in mind when purchasing refurbished. Number one, Apple promises to completely replace the outer shell. So on the outside, this thing is brand spanking new. There was not a single dent, no smudges, no scratches, nothing on the case or the glass itself. It was absolutely and 100% perfect right out of the box. And number two, perhaps the more important part, Apple promises to replace the battery, which means you actually get a brand new battery with your refurbished iPad Pro, and I think that is awesome. I can't say it enough, guys. This is essentially a brand new product at a fraction of the retail cost. Now, of course, yeah, I mean, it's not an M2 iPad Pro, but ask yourself, do you really need an M2 iPad Pro? M1, in my experience, has been plenty fast for everything I'm doing. Again, I'm not using this to shoot videos, but still, even if I were to use it, to shoot videos, it would perform beautifully because it's an M1 iPad Pro. It is overpowered for what I use it for. And finally, the best part about all this, besides getting myself a practically brand new iPad Pro, is the fact that I saved a lot of money. Because again, I didn't go with M2, I don't need it. I went with M1, and I saved, $285 by trading in my old iPhone 11 Pro Max. Heavy emphasis on 11. I'm not talking 12 or 13. The fact that Apple gave me $285 for my iPhone 11 Pro Max that was otherwise just sitting on my shelf. You see that blank spot? Yeah, she's gone. She's at Apple. Or maybe she's recycled. I have no idea. She's somewhere. But the fact is, I got $285 for that phone. So the final cost for me, between going the certified refurbished route, plus, or minus in this case, the $285 that I saved on my iPhone trade-in, I paid less than $400 for this practically brand new M1 11-inch iPad Pro, 128 gigabytes. Guys, it really is a fantastic deal. And honestly, this is the first time in so many years where I'm not tempted to sell my iPad. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't use this thing a lot. It goes days sometimes without usage, but sometimes I do use it. But the only reason I'm not selling it or trading it in or whatever is because I know I saved a lot of money. Plus, I traded in my iPhone. So I feel like I traded in my iPhone with a purpose. And well, the purpose is I'm going to be having this thing in my life for a long time. Sure, I'll say it again, it's a device I don't use that often, but because I've saved a lot of money, and for once I didn't spend about $1,000 on an iPad that's just gonna sit there, honestly guys, this is a very smart purchase. And if you're looking to save money like I am, well then go the same route. What's stopping you? Anyway guys, I feel like this video is all over the place. This feels like an ad. I swear Apple's not paying me $1. I wish they were. But seriously, refurbished route is the smart and best way to go if you're looking to save money and get a new Apple product. Guys, I've changed over the years. I mean, I used to be all about buying something brand new, and I don't know, I'm just kind of past those days. I mean, yeah, when it comes to an iPhone, of course, I'm always going to buy a brand new iPhone. However, with something like an iPad, a device I know I'm not going to use that often, I want to save some money because I don't want to not have an iPad because it is fun for those days when I do use it. Anyway, guys, I am done. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about anything I talked about today, let me know in the comment section right below, and I'll do my best to help. Thank you so much for watching. Get out there, shop, save some money, and hey, I'm just saying, the holidays are right around the corner. So why not save some money by going the certified refurbished route? Don't be tricked into buying something brand new, because it's not always better.